in Greece, I'm in Greece, I'm in Greece, I'm in Athens Greece. Ooh, 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 pow, pow, ha, hey! What up, y'all? I'm definitely shooting this video in Athens right now. This is the best lighting I can get. But hi, how are you guys? I miss you guys. I haven't filmed in like over a week because some of my videos were pre-uploaded. If you are not hip to the situation that I've been talking about on my Snapchat and Instagram, Wi-Fi in some of these hotels are like not cute. So the reason why I've been getting uploads so freaking late is because literally it takes like 4 to 5 hours just to get a video live. I've really been trying. But anyway, today's video is going to be a what's in my travel bag video, specifically what's in my makeup travel bag video. I've already shown you guys how I pack makeup, but this is more of like a real life scenario of what I would typically take with me while traveling on a trip. So I figured this would be the perfect way to introduce you guys to what I take with me when I travel. Now, I will say, since I am filming while I'm here and I planned on filming a bunch of tutorials, just a disclaimer, yes, I'm going to have way more makeup than usual. Actually, I would say the amount of makeup I have now is probably double than a actual real life scenario. So you don't have to tell me that's a lot of makeup. I don't need I know, girl. I know. It's just I'm here working, so I had to bring all palettes you can imagine. We're gonna do this vlog style. I didn't plan on doing any vlogs while I was here. A lot of you guys were asking me to vlog while I was here in Greece, but vlog is just too much work for me, girl. Vlog is just too much work for me. It's just a bit much of it. Too much everything. So I figured, why don't I do this vlog style? Give you the best of both worlds, eh? All right, let's go to the makeup bag. Okay, so as you can see, I have a plethora of different pouches over here. I'll start with brushes. This little one right here, this is where I keep all of my brushes. I bring all of my standard brushes that I would use on an everyday makeup application. But because, again, I have the intent of filming and working while here, I brought way more than average, like doubles of each brush. On my powder brushes, I brought like 2 powder brushes. I brought 2 or 3 foundation brushes just so that I don't have to deal with dirty tools, because if you don't bring enough tools and you keep reusing the same ones, that's how you break out, not the business. And then in this pouch, I have pretty much all of my powder products. So I'll just briefly talk about what I brought with me and why. This is one of the newest highlighter shades from ColourPop. It came from their, it was a very limited edition set. This is called Road Trip, and it's just like a champagne gold highlighter. I would swatch it, but probably would make a difference because you can't buy it anymore. It was literally on the site for like 3 days. Okay, these new or actually they may not be new, but these blushes from The Balm are the bomb. Like literally, these have been bae as of the past week or so. They are supposed to be like staining blushes. So I brought a good like purple. Actually, this is like what I would wear with my purples and pinks. I brought this one to go with my corals. And then I brought just a random brighter coral. Actually, this one is more coral, and then this one is more peach. So I brought these with me because right now these are the 3 blushes that I'm wearing the most. The bright coral is Toile, I don't know how to say that. Swiss Dot is the peach shade, and Houndstooth is the pinky purple. Always gonna bring a pencil sharpener with you, no matter how bootleg it is. I brought my Matte Me bronzer from Sasha because I am getting darker, so I need to, you know, kind of chisel that out. And then I brought another random pink blush. This one is from Milani Berry Amore. Y'all know this is bae because this is like one of my favorite like everyday pink blushes. I brought 2 Becca highlighters with me, one in topaz and one in rose gold because I like to have options. And then I brought my CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer just in case I felt like one was getting on my nerves. I just like to have options, okay? We've already discussed that. Of course, Sasha has been on damn near every continent with me. I always have a yellow-based powder for under eye setting. And then for my face powder, I brought this one from Black Up. This is these loose powder in shade number 14, which is probably a tad too light for me, but we ain't gonna tell nobody that, okay? And then in this bag, this is my main bish, okay? This is pretty much where the mother load of product goes. All of my foundations, I do like to have a variety. I can tell you right now, this one from Estee Lauder is too light, so I have to bronze really heavily with that, which is where this one from Makeup Forever comes in. This is the new Ulchi the new HD Ultra Stick, and it's in 180. Now when I bought this was way too dark. Well, I didn't buy it, they gave it to me, but when they gave it to me, it was way too dark. I hung on to it anyway, and now I use this around the perimeter of my face to blend in with foundations like this one that are too light. Okay, so I also brought Tint Idol. I brought Backup True Color because these are my foundations that, oh, and CoverGirl CC Cream. These are my foundations that, these are just like my arsenals I found in my top favorite ones, especially in hot climates. It's super warm here in Greece. I brought some eyeshadow bases with me, some cream color bases. These are from Charlotte Tilbury. I bought recently a new Eyes to Mesmerize in, well, this is Mona Lisa. You guys have seen Mona Lisa. And you've also seen this teal one. What you have not seen is my new Bay. It's in Verushka. And it's like the most beautiful olive green. What a beautiful olive green. So I've been wearing that like every other day lately because seriously, it's gorgeous. And then my one like lightweight foundation, you always have to bring a lightweight foundation between the CoverGirl CC Cream and Miracle Cushion from Lancome. It's been holding up really, really well, even in the Greece heat. So I wanted to bring something that I can wear during the day when I'm maybe at the beach and don't want anything super heavy. I brought my favorite primers in me, which I've stored on this side pouch, both of them from Becca and Makeup Forever. I brought both of them because I'm running low on each of them and I didn't want to just run out and not have anything. So I just threw both of them in there. And between using either one of these primers with MAC Prep and Prime Skin Refine Zone, yo, makeup ain't going nowhere, literally, like all day, honey. I brought two concealers. I actually brought a few concealers. I brought one from LA Girl Pro, one just in case I decided to wear as a foundation, and then one highlight shade under eye. And I brought a bunch of ColourPop eyeshadows with me and a few NYX because there's a colorful, super colorful teal eyeshadow look I wore in a couple videos back. You guys really liked it, so I'm gonna film it while I'm here. Yay! I brought some liquid matte lipsticks. You pretty much like, if you're going to any type of like climate where it's like hot weather, I would definitely suggest matte lip colors because they're long wearing and they just stay put. These two shades are both from The Balm. This pale pink one is, this nude pink one is Committed, and then this peach one is Honest. And if you haven't seen my swatch and review video on those, you gotta check it out, okay? Search for it on my channel or check out the description box if I can remember. All right, this side is where I keep all of my tube products. So like mascaras, my Prep and Prime highlighter pen, NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. These from Charlotte Tilbury are so freaking amazing. These are the Color Chameleon. They're like, I don't know, eyeshadow pencils, and they're all color coordinated based on eye color. So Amethyst is for green eyes, but I wear it anyway because brown eyes can do everything. Okay, and then I have Amber, which is for brown eyes, and this one is like the most beautiful gold color. Then I brought my YSL Touche Claw for the days where I'm like traveling because I'm gonna be doing some island hopping, going in Santorini. I'm going to Santorini in 2 days, and on days like that, I don't feel like wearing makeup, but I'll just wear something light like this and a tinted moisturizer and be on about my day. Too Faced really is better than sex, so I had to bring her along with me because there's nothing better than a little... Okay, let me just talk a little bit about what I did for this trip and what I don't typically do for trips. I don't typically bring products that I've never tried with me. I don't know, for some reason this trip I was feeling really spontaneous. So really quickly, I want to talk about the brow beaters from Urban Decay. Bomb, okay? And you guys have actually been pointing it out in my Snapchat and pictures on Twitter saying that I've done something different with my brows. I actually haven't. I've just used different products. So I use dark brown, I use dark and warm brown, and those are new. Really, really like them. And then I also brought one of the Brow Tamer. This is their brow gel, and I believe this is warm brown. Yep, this is warm brown. This is just what I like to use to keep the brows in place. Too Faced Better Than Sex. I brought the black one and I brought the brown one. I just want to play around with the brown because I like the way brown looks during the summer. You know, not as harsh, super black liner or black lashes. And speaking of which, I also brought some new They're Real push-up liners, not realizing that I've actually already, because these were new, they came out a few months ago. tons of like mixed reviews and I had never tried them. They sent them to me and I didn't realize that Smashbox actually has a version of this. And I feel like this is the product you either really like or you really hate because of its liquid formula. But for me, they just make applying liquid liner a lot easier. You have more control and they're not as harsh on the eyes, which is what I really like. So I brought the green, blue, the brown, which I've literally been wearing every day during the daytime. And then the black, I usually wear that at night. Brown's a little more softer, so it's kind of nice to switch things up. This pouch, I have all of my lipsticks. I brought all of the new Urban Decay shades. They just came out with a line of new matte shades, and I brought all of them with me because I'm going to swatch them for you. And then I brought one random, I'm totally out of frame. Then I brought one random one from LA Girl, and the other ones are like in my purse, but I try to bring a variety of lipsticks because it's literally like one of those things where you never know if you're going to be in the mood for orange or the mood for purples or pinks or nudes. I don't know, bring it all. I hate to be that one person who feels underprepared, so I pack heavy. Okay, Sasha Fix-It Spray, can we just talk about? I underestimated this spray. During this trip, this one is one of the products that's actually really surprised me. I really loaded on heavily onto my face before going out, and I've noticed that even when I'm in the sun for a long time, my makeup looks really good for a long time, and I don't have to blot as much when I use that. So all of my eyeshadow palettes are in here. I have two more foundations. These are both from Sasha. These are my cream to powder foundations. I like one of those at night or for all day. Just again, another variety of foundations that I thought would be helpful to have. And then I always go out with a little body shimmer. This one is the Shimmering Skin Perfector from Becca and Topaz, but this is the liquid form. And when I need those bikini shots, when I'm out with my legs showing out, girl, for my blog pictures, all that, I have to have everything looking on point. And Becca gets me right. Got me looking like a Godiva chocolate sun goddess. Okay, the new Film Star Bronze from Charlotte Tilbury could possibly be bae if this shade was a little darker. I mean, I can kind of make it work, but this highlight shade is actually extremely incredible. When you look at it, it doesn't look like much because it's orange and you're like, what the heck? But it's the most beautiful, subtle highlight. I really like this, and this has been one of the products I've been reaching for the most lately. The other product I've been reaching for the most lately, surprisingly, is this palette from The Balm. This is their nude palette, and I've been getting, I've worn this twice already in my 1 week stay here, and I've been getting tons of compliments on the eye looks that I've been wearing with this palette. I really like it. It's just a basic everyday nude, but the shadows are super creamy. They photograph really well, and I just really like them. And then I have two eyeshadow palettes from Charlotte Tilbury. Again, I just wanted more variety. This one has gold, and this one is the Rock Chic, I think. Yeah, the Rock Chic. This one's more of just like a green, everyday color. I love that palette. And then I brought two of these eyeshadows that you don't really see me talk about much, but I bought these in Canada last year from Lise Wattier, and they're super pretty and super pigmented, and I definitely want to create some magic with these while I'm here. For all others, like I brought my Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette because I have been inseparable from this palette since I first got it, and I wanted to be able to create some looks with it and wear it out. And then for all other like in between colors, like if I needed a random teal or a random crease color that all the other palettes don't have, I bring this one from Makeupgeek, and this has all of my, not all of my eyeshadows, but like all of my most popular ones, my favorite ones. Almost like my Fix-It shades. Like I can make things work with all of these. So, it's really late and I'm really greasy and I need to wash my face. But that is pretty much what I brought with me on my trip. I really hope that you guys maybe found some helpful, got some ideas and tips on how you can pack for any upcoming trips. And if you have questions on any of the products I talked about, let me know. I'll see you guys later. Bye.